else is kind of looking like the guy?
Saquon Barkley.
Well, we already knew Saquon was the guy.
Oh, my bad.
I think Chuba Hubbard is starting to kind of look like he could be a guy.
Stop. I mean, also, the sidebar, my brother, Josh, calls him Chubba. Chubba Hubbard.
I mean, I like Chubba.
Chubba Hubbard does sound cooler because it kind of goes with it, but Chuba Hubbard, looking good. I dropped him in the league, so I'm going to say he's bad. What happened to Andy Dalton? Did he get injured, or did he just suck that bad?
Just didn't have a great game.
Okay.
It wasn't good. Leggett got hurt
but
early.
I thought Bryce Young went in.
He did. So Bryce Young went in for, I believe, their last 2 drives.
Was that just to kind of get him on the field?
And Dave Canales talked about it in the post-game presser. So they lost 2 of their starting offensive linemen. And he said, we need to protect, we have to protect Andy Dalton. So he pulled him because they were worried about their starting quarterback, Andy Dalton, getting hurt. And they said, we'll throw Bryce Young to the
I thought it was still a close game. Like, was it a blowout?
It wasn't a blowout, but by the time Bryce came in, it was like the offense hadn't gotten anything going in the entire second half, and it was just...
I don't see Chuba Hubbard. Did he have a good... He did have a good game.
Yes, he had a great game. Yeah, I mean, this is like 3 of his last 4 games are 20-plus fantasy points.
I was thinking, if the offense isn't going, Chuba Hubbard's not going to do good.
That's where I would have said, too.
But he still did good.
Yeah, I mean, 2 weeks ago here, after Chuba's first big game, Chad even said, I'm putting him right in my lineup, but I was like, I don't know about all that. Like, I'm going to need to see some more. Well, I saw some more. And the only question mark that's sitting there is Jonathan Brooks.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to come back at some point. He's playing football this year.
Yeah. And when he gets in, is he going to get the snap share? Is he going to get the Miles Sanders treatment? Is he going to...
I think they owe it to themselves to see what they have in him by the end of the year because they just spent a second-round pick on him.
Yeah.
However... the season's over for the Panthers. The season was over before it started for the Panthers this year. They're not competing for anything. Yeah. So I don't think there's any reason to rush him along and give him 80% snap share week 1. Mm-hmm. I think we might see 70% by the end of the season if he's as advertised.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think he'll probably get 5 or 6 touches in his first game, and then maybe 8 or 9, and work his way up to an even split if he's good enough. And Chuba keeps it up, assuming.
I would still put Chuba at like a running back 3 spot.
Yeah, absolutely. I think right now, if you have Chuba, there's not really any value in being able to trade him. Nobody really wants to give you anything for Chuba because, like we said, Jonathan Brooks is coming back at some point.
I would probably put him at the same level as Javonte, and I would almost probably put Javonte over him because I feel like there's a higher risk with Chuba where you can get 25 points or you could get 3 points where Javonte just always gets 9 to 10. So, but
I would go the other way specifically for those 2 players, but that's just kind of how I view running backs. If I can get good production out of them right now, I value that more than the longevity of Javonte. But I do agree that this time next year, I'm pretty sure Chuba's a free agent. Don't quote me on that. But in my eyes, I don't see a way they pay him. They just drafted Jonathan Brooks. They'll say, okay, they're already paying Miles Sanders a butt ton of money. It's going to be, okay, we'll take somebody in the 5th and hope that he can be okay. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, we could see Chuba sign with, Dallas next year, and it's a hodgepodge of Chuba and Zeke and Deuce Vaughn and Rico Dowdle. And it's like, okay, I don't want any part of that backfield. That doesn't sound fun.
Yeah. Yeah, Chuba's a tough one. Tough one because he is getting points right now, so.
Yeah, and he looks good.
Maybe just take it while you got it,
Yeah, man. He's running hot. No reason to take him out of your lineup right now.
If he's putting out, then just, take it when you can.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, you go home with a 3.
Yeah.
And you have a great night. And that's what Chuba Hubbard is right now. He's a 3, and he's giving you a great night. You're just enjoying yourself because your opponent says, let's go. He's got Chuba Hubbard in his lineup, bro. This is an easy W.
Yeah.
And then, your flex scored more than his RB1 Bijan Robinson by 15 points.
That's true.
And this guy's ready to hang himself after the week's over. So, yeah, if you got Chuba, you're probably just rolling with the...
We need to start looking into that.
Probably not.
Yeah.
But people probably already clicked off the video by the time I'm talking about that, right?
We don't give a fuck.
Yeah. We do not endorse that here at the Fantasy Forecast.
But we also don't care.
Yeah, at the same time, it is what it is, man.
Sorry.
Fantasy's tough. Sometimes that's just how you feel.
I just beat Klopper by 1 point, so I mean.
Yeah, 1 point loss.
There's a reason why he's not here. So.
I have a league where I'm 3rd in points for, and I am 1-4, the most points against.
Yeah.
And I have three of my losses are by a combined 4.5 points. It's
That
like, dude, you're just
sucks.
getting hoed over and over.
Yeah.
Like, I got hit by Jake Moody's 26 points on week 1.
Fuck you know?
Like, come on, bro. That's
to be fair, I think I just won because Young Hoku got me 18,
Whew.
Mooney got me 30, and yeah, so kind of getting the same thing, but I know you fucking hate it.
Oh, dude, I just, I hate kickers, man. They should not be in fantasy, I swear.
Fucking love 'em.
Hey, I mean, there's
It's the name of the game.
yeah, absolutely. I do like the randomness.
Yeah.
I like that I have leagues with both.